Hello and welcome to a short video on IIBA CCBA certification. Many of you must have heard this certification name for some time, especially if you are a practicing business analyst for some time. So, in this video, let's learn what are the requirements of this certification, why should you be going for this certification, what are the exam process, and how are the exam questions set, and some tips on how do you do well in this certification examination. My name is Ellen Mishra, Principal Business Analyst and Trainer at Adaptive US. I happen to be the very first BA in the world to achieve all seven IIBA certifications, including the IIBA CCBA certification. I also have mentored more than 1,850 business analysts to complete their IIBA certifications, which I would consider as a world record. So let's begin with understanding what is this CCBA certification. So CCBA certification is the second level certification from IIBA for business analysts who have between 2 to 3 years of experience. And obviously, it's one level above ECBA certification, which is the entry certificate in business analysis, and one level below CBAP, which is certification for advanced business analyst. And we generally hear a lot more about CBAP. But I'm going to tell you the reasons when it might make sense for you to go for CCBA instead of CBAP. So some of the benefits, IIBA certifications are the most recognized ones in the world. In many of the Canadian government jobs, it's already a requirement to be a CBAP or IIBA certified. We see it often coming our way as well. Like we recently got a request from a recruiter saying, please share resumes of professionals who are already certified. And it's also very clear that certified business analysts earn a lot more than uncertified ones, which is very natural because a branded product always commands a higher price compared to an unbranded one. And typically, top notch companies would prefer to hire business analysts who are certified than those who are not certified. So many benefits of CCBA. One, it establishes your credibility as a competent business analyst. It shows your dedication to the field of business analysis, and it also lets the company and the recruiter or the new company that you are trying to apply to make sure that you are capable of handling complex assignments. It also takes you a step closer to CBAP, which is much harder examination and also requires much more experience. And we also see many of our certified students find a lot more confidence at work, which is very natural because you know the process, you understand the whole gamut of things that you are supposed to know about as a business analyst. You are exposed to a lot more techniques, which is very helpful. And what we did a survey some time back, and we found that 76% of the BAs that we had trained and certified found value within 1 year. So it's not something that you're looking for a value after 3 years or 5 years. Then, as I said before, this is a certification meant for BAs who have between 2 to 3 years of experience, or you could be a BA manager who is managing a set of BAs, trainers like me, or consultants who have some good experience in other associated fields like BPR and other fields, and they want to jump into the IT business analysis field. And of course, if you are a current ECBA for some time and you are practicing BA work for little longer time, then you can also consider getting upgraded to CCBA. Coming to some of the features for CCBA, the complexity of the questions are not as high as CBAP nor as low as ECBA. So you're in the middle tier. It can be taken from home or you can also take it from the exam center. And obviously, like any other IIBA certification, it is based on the guidebook, which is BA BOK, and it does require renewal in 3 years. It is a bit less expensive compared to CBAP, but that's not a huge factor as such. It's about $100 less than CBAP. Then I have put forward in front of you the eligibility criteria, which I have said before. There is no expectation on education parameter. Of course, there is an expectation on BA work experience. So you should have done 3,750 hours of BA work in last 7 years. you should have 900 plus hours in two knowledge areas, or 400 hours, not sorry, 500 hours on four knowledge hours. Then you need to have 21 PDRs of training, which is provided by institutes like Adaptive and many other institutes in the last 4 years. You need two references to recommend you for CCBA certification, and you also need to sign the IIBA Code of Conduct. Few more things about the exam information. The guidebook happens to be Babak V3, which is the current version of Babak. The questions are scenario type of questions, short scenario typically, and then you have exam duration as 3 hours with 130 multiple choice questions. In general, one would require between 80 to 100, 120 hours of effort to complete the certification. So typically 2 to 3 months is a good enough period, and you can take it as live proctored exam, or you can go to the test center as well. Coming to the pattern or the subjects that you will get on different exam rules or subject areas, BA planning gets 12%, elicitation gets 20%, life cycle management gets 18%, strategy analysis gets 12%, requirement analysis gets 32%. That's a huge piece. And then solution evaluation gets 6%. Coming to the fees could vary depending on where you reside, typically between $505 going up to $575. Then you can take 3 attempts within 1 year, and your certificate is valid for 3 years. So here is an interesting link that I want to give it in front of you. You can go to this link called adaptiveus.com/CCBA training. That's where all our CCBA offerings are mentioned. And from that, you can also go ahead and download mock questions, which is a kind of a question set that you can expect in the examination. Not the same questions, but a similar question set in the examination. Thank you for watching this short video on CCBA certification. I hope it has been helpful for you. And you can reach out to us at cs@adaptiveus.com for any further queries or any help you need in terms of your IIBA certification process. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I wish you good luck in your CCBA certification preparation journey. Thank you. Bye bye.